What piece of technology do we think could genuinely improve humanity if used correctly? Is something that I want to hear what you have to say about this, Caroline.
Oh, what piece of technology could genuinely help humanity?
Hmm.
I think I do like the idea of robots and AI. I absolutely do. And in my mind, I'm not creating no dystopia with it. I think that, like, for instance, I think about care work because my mom used to do it. She used to look after the elderly. And she was telling me, we were talking again about it the other day, about when she was looking after my grandmother at the end of her life. And she fell over, and my grandmother is probably about 5'8", and my mom's like 5'3". But my grandmother's a decent sized woman, and she fell, and mom had to lift her. And I was just like, nah, I think I would have struggled with that, let alone you in your 70s doing that. So things like robots for like caring for the elderly, there is a massive gap in care workers. People don't want to do it. There's a generation now that don't want to do certain things that are required in care work to look after people. There's still a lot of people that are brilliant at it, but I think robots could really, and robots enhanced by AI or synthetics, could really boost and assist humanity and give us that kind of. I'm a believer. Like, I see the utopia where we live side by side, and we no longer have to go and do certain jobs, so that we can all go and do chai chi in the morning, and then go to a baking class in the afternoon, and then in the evening go and sit with your neighbours. And I want to believe in that. So I do like robots. I think robots, AI and AI combined, working in harmony with humanity together, could be something really beautiful. I don't think that they're going to want to destroy us, like the message that's being put out.
Now I agree. I don't think the version of RoboCop is gonna, come to fruition. Well, not that it won't, but not like how it's portrayed in the Hollywood silver screen version. And I'm right with you on that. Like, mixing AI with the robots, it's gonna cause the price of medicine to drop from where it's at. It's out of hand right now, and people might be against it right now, but there'll be less errors in surgery when you have, these robots that are nanobots that can get in and make those repairs that need to be done and dissolve or whatever. And it's like, what used to take hours in surgery can now be done within a shorter time frame, and just cures that we're thinking about for things that seem uncurable. I think the advances in technology, we'll see something in the next maybe 5 to 10 years that we thought were impossible. What you thinking though, Adriana? Because I see that the gears turning.
Yeah, I like what you guys have said thus far, but my mind went to, I'm not sure the specific name of it, but the technology that repurposes things, whether it be certain things we no longer use anymore, certain things we've already thrown in the trash, or even as far as food is concerned, especially because there's a lot of food desert still, unfortunately. So I think any way where we can recycle and repurpose in a way that's efficient and can help people, I think that's the technology we need to lean into. And it's around, you know what I mean? But it's not as champion right now, and I feel like it should be. It's under the same umbrella as like AI, where people are nervous or whatever the case may be. But if it's going to help people not be on the street, if it's going to help people not go hungry, it's going to help people not, have as many health issues, I'm all for it. So I think that technology would really benefit us in the long run.
Yeah, sustainability in this ever overgrowing population, right? and people having more than they need. It's like 3 cars to a household in the community that I live in. So yeah, things just happen to build up. I was watching a documentary about it too, and that's something that could keep going on and on. I do want to hear Tones build on this though, and
Actually, right? Because it's kind of hard to answer this question with me because, like, I'm gonna just hear me out. Just hear me out. I don't know what's good for humanity. I truly don't know. People say what, oh, we're messing up the ozone. Oh, we're messing up trees. What if, in true, everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be, and it's moving exactly the way it's supposed to be, and it's going exactly to where it needs to be, and everybody's playing the exact part. And I don't know, like, cause I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Who am I to say what humanity needs? I feel like if humanity was really in a place where it was dying, it would exfoliate, replenish, and it's so much more powerful than us, right? So I don't know. For my answer, I just feel like everybody just needs to be their authentic selves and then use their technology the way they best see fit, and just I don't know, like I don't know, because I don't know what's good for humanity, honestly. The older I get, the more I don't know. So you could have really didn't need my answer, but that's my answer.
No, that was a great answer. It's facts. It's also facts. You kind of just laid out the South State prophecy at the end. That's funny. Because what if we're on the trajectory we're supposed to be on, and certain things are supposed to look the way they look until we get to a certain point of intelligence, which we're also on our way on. I think you got a great point.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, because we know that everything that we get now has been around for time. So there's what I feel you gave was the kind of spiritual answer to it, because everything is everything, and synchronicity and divine timing, and like we see like this little. If I compare it to the light spectrum, when they say that we see something like 0.1% of the light spectrum, that's not correct, but I can't be bothered to Google it. So audience, Google it. But we see a tiny percent of the light spectrum, and animals see different things. We can't see. We don't have night vision like they do, like nocturnal animals. So it's like, to me, that's what I'm thinking is like we have this tiny little part of the picture, and if you take out the whole element of time, it doesn't exist. And think about quantum reality, and everything's all happening at once anyway, and we're jumping from timeline to timeline. If you start to think about all that, it's like I want to be in the timeline where it's nice, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, I think this. Can somebody come abduct me and take me to, a different timeline, a nicer one?
You're in the good timeline, man. You're in the good timeline. It's just adjusting. It's just a point of change, but you're in a good. If we're in it with you, this is a great timeline.
I feel you, but Gerald, come on. Good to me.